First of all, the dream for every Paris Saint-Germain fan, it's Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane was a manager at Real Madrid, had huge success, had success that any manager of all time never has had, in the modern game at least. Winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row. I mean, yes, he had an extremely good team, but look at PSG now. They have an extremely good team, but aren't playing the same way, aren't getting the results. Well, are getting the results, but maybe aren't clicking the way Zidane's Real Madrid were taking. So maybe his role at Real Madrid was bigger than some people took it for. He has a lot of records. I believe he has the most wins in any manager's first 100 games in La Liga, even beating Pep Guardiola. So people should respect Zidane. So he usually plays a 4-3-3 formation, attacking, with 2.04 points per game. And remember, he played a lot of Champions League games, a lot of cup games, a lot of finals. He didn't even lose a single final as well. I think, yeah, 69 wins, 25 draws, 20 losses. AM, talk to me. Zinedine Zidane to PSG. Is it realistic? And how good is he as a manager, would you say?
I think it's definitely mistake. At the end of the day, he is from France. Um, his record is series speaks for itself. 3 Champions League wins. In fact, if I'm not wrong, he has only ever lost one Champions League game or one Champions League tie. And PSG have always sought after the coach that's going to deliver in the Champions League glory. If it's not everything, but I think there's one issue. If you look at how he played at Real Madrid, he played a lot of crossing. They always cross the ball, and
Mm.
PSG don't have that. So Edie's gonna have to replace, once Mbappe leaves, and whoever you replace, he needs to be replaced with a striker of a striker attributes that fit his tactics, or if Mbappe somehow stays, then Zidane has to change his tactics. I think that's the issue with Zidane for PSG is will his tactics fit the team
Mm.
because he plays a 4-3-3, a lot of cross the ball, a lot of his midfielders now they were very good, very very good, legends of the game. I think there's gonna have to be a few changes PSG needs to do uh, to to get the most out of Zidane's potential as a coach for PSG.
Yeah. He usually plays with at least just one offensive wing back when we have both Hakim and Nunez.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
these are related players to Zinedine Zidane. So we have Kylian Mbappe. Zidane actually told Real Madrid to inquire or scout him when he was very young in the Paris academy, but Real Madrid didn't go for him. He has managed Keylor Navas, Sergio Ramos, and Ashraf Hakimi in Real Madrid, with Sergio Ramos and Keylor Navas being integral parts in his triumph in the Champions League. Um, do you see like a huge difference with these players having relations to Zidane? Like, will they get happy a lot? Will they improve as players? Will they be more motivated? Will they fight more under him as a manager?
Definitely. I mean, Keylor Navas' best time in his career was probably at the with Zidane. You know, same with Ramos, I don't know, but at least with Zidane, he had a very good time. Mbappe and Zidane, I would assume, have good relations, and he has managed Hakimi before. And not even that, PSG have French players like let's say Kimpembe and whatnot.
Yeah.
These guys also have probably have a connection with Zidane since he's been very heavily linked to take over from Deschamps
Mm.
at the World Cup. I think that is the main contention for PSG is, I mean United as well, they want him, but it's France, United or PSG if Pochettino is sacked for Zidane. But yeah, I do agree. He has players, quite a few players he actually knows at PSG, would help him tremendously.
Mm.
Out of all the candidates, I think he's gonna present.
Mm. Lastly, let's take a look at the predicted lineup. So this lineup, me and you made it together. Keluna was in goal instead of Donnarumma. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Ramos, Mendes backline. With I believe he would rotate between the three alongside Kimpembe. Midfield would stay the same. Attacker would stay the same. Mbappe centrally, of course. And as I said before, he plays with only one offensive wing back. We saw that at Real Madrid. He had Marcelo, but then he had Carvajal who stayed back, and he would play Bernat. Zidane has lived a long time in his life in Spain, talks Spanish, so that's the logical reason for Juan Bernat. Um, you agree with me that this is the lineup he would play?
Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, none of this is really questionable. Um, maybe I mean, pro Donnarumma, the fans from Donnarumma. It doesn't really matter to me. Both are class keepers.
Mm.
I think most questions will be about left back because Nuno Mendes has been so good for PSG. But look, Zidane plays with. He preferably likes to play with one
Yeah.
um, defensive, one offensive, and it's clear that Bernat is a more defensive than Mendes. And Mendes is also young, so at a big club, so I think he will be acceptable for some time to play, less minutes
Mm.
before he nurtures. So yeah, I agree with Steen.
All right. So now we have ended with Zidane. We will end it with a reliable scale. AM. How? No, not reliable. How realistic is Zinedine Zidane's appointment if Pochettino gets sacked?
I think it's unlikely. I think he has made up his mind. Deschamps, who I think even Deschamps confirmed he's gonna leave after World Cup. I could be wrong,
Mm.
but I think he has his eyes set on the French job. Especially with all the talent and young talents always looking through for France. It is a very attractive job. It's even international. So I think that Zidane has not touched before. I personally think he's gonna go to France, but there's still, I think, a possibility he can go to PSG. But
One
I
out.
just don't see him
1 out of
going to
10.
PSG. Oh, gonna say a 4.
Mm. I would also add that he's from Marseille, and PSG and Marseille aren't the best mates. So I would even say lower than 4. I would maybe say 2. I really don't see Zidane coming to PSG, but I would really like it if Poch gets sacked. If. So, moving